Welcome to the Unsubscribed Podcast. As always, we have Eli Double Tap, myself, Baddie streams, and holy SwaggerSouls, the helmet himself.
I'll take this off.
Say hi to Eli. He's racially ambiguous and Baddie. That guy's fucking ridiculous and we don't know. Best not to ask yourself why. But my friend, you've arrived. Welcome to Unsubscribe.
Huge news! We have a massive announcement in 3 weeks' time on August 4th and 5th during GCX Gaming Community Expo in Orlando, Florida. Myself and my beautiful, sexy, powerful co-host Eli Double Tap will be doing a live Unsubscribed podcast. That's right, you can go to an event, you can get in line, and you can come sit in the crowd and be a part of Unsubscribed Podcast.
Baddie, are we having some guests too?
Oh yeah, there will probably be a couple guests. Maybe it's Brandon Primera, maybe Angry Mops, maybe the Phen. I don't know.
Are you nervous like I am?
Yes. It's super fucking cool.
Oh my God, this is freaking mind-blowing because we just got word today.
Right now.
And it's a seating capacity of 2,000. First come, first serve. So that first row,
You're spitting distance.
we can touch you.
I can spit on you.
You can throw your panties at Baddie.
I can spit on you.
He can spit on you.
So yeah, guys, we're our panel is going to be at 2:45 on August 5th, so Saturday, in the Pensacola Theater at GCX. So there'll be a link in the description below. Grab tickets. You can come. You can meet us. We are going to do a big meet and greet after the show as well. Like, we can all go hang out. We'll probably drink excessively somewhere like we do. And we can do it all together. Come.
Also,
Oh my God, come.
Also, we are filming it, and we're gonna have a mic and camera pointed at you all too.
Oh, yeah, you guys can be in an episode of Unsub. Oh, and we're giving away merch while we're there. We're gonna sign some stuff. We're gonna throw it into the crowd, or if you're cute, I'll just give it to you. Wink. Pensacola Theater, 2:45, August 5th at GCX in Orlando, Florida.
Henry, what do you think of this?
I'm proud of you. Henry Cavill's proud of you.
Again, we're gonna be at GCX Gaming Community Expo, August 5th at 2:45 in the Pensacola Theater. Grab tickets for GCX down below. There'll be a link. We're gonna put a thing on the screen. It's gonna be everywhere. You're gonna see it for the next couple of weeks. Please come. We want to see you guys. This will be absolutely amazing. We are so excited. This is our massive first big live podcast.
None of it. This is insane. None of it possible without all y'all. So thank you guys so freaking much.
Come.
Admin results. I missed you. I thought you did the whole math.
Yeah, I haven't actually met Admin.
Really?
But yeah, I've never met him. I don't even think I've ever spoken to him.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but
Dude,
that's what everyone in the comments when I did that one range day with Cody and Brandon. It's all everyone was saying in the comments. You know, I should meet Admin.
you look really close to admin with that mask
it's
and
the-
the balaclava.
it's
And I'm like,
I think he's admin.
Baddie, what the hell?
How is it? How does it? Oh, dude, be careful when you take it off like that. You got nose rings too. You
Psychopath.
you are a
I was
psycho.
just licking the inside of it.
You know
man.
how
I don't
many?
know what the
You know
fuck
how
want.
many studs are in here? You're just taking your nose off.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, you got to be careful. You take it off. Cheese, grate your nose. Yeah,
Just catching on that and ripping it off fully. You're like,
it's
no!
happened. It has
I have
happened.
so much, yeah, that was dumb. I don't think a lot. Don't worry about
Jesus
it.
Christ! I'm looking at your ear right now. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, there's all sorts of.
Holy
Man.
dude! Stick this guy in an MRI machine. Stick him in an MRI machine and see what happens to him.
Remember that scene? I think it was the OG Punisher, and they caught the guy. He was covered in chain. They just ripped out every single
Oh,
fucking
dude,
one.
I
of his-
haven't seen that.
It was the good Punisher.
Dude, MRI machine. You're
In
gonna
an
look like,
MRI machine, he looked like Mario 64 stretching his face out.
Oh, it all ripped.
it'll look like a fatality from
Did you-
Mortal Kombat.
All right, off topic, unrelated, kind of related to this. Have you seen there was a article about a guy in an MRI machine that wore a butt plug?
Oh yeah.
hold on.
Yes,
no, whoa,
but
wait,
it
whoa,
was
whoa, whoa.
it was
What?
he said it was a silicone butt plug,
Yep.
and so he was wearing it because it's just what you do.
He was just fucking having a good day, you know.
Didn't
Oh, it was Tuesday.
yeah, maybe he had,
Yeah, that's
maybe,
fine.
Butt plug
Tuesday.
Yeah,
maybe
Butt plug Tuesday.
he had diarrhea, needed a plug. I don't know, maybe.
I need
wore a butt plug with that he thought was just pure silicone.
Metal core.
Had a metal core, and so they turn on the MRI machine, and it goes just right into his sternum. He's straight up to the. Luckily, it was in an MRI. They could take the image of the damage, so it was pretty. You see, look at the X-ray here. Hey, editor, right here. There's the X-rays. Oh, whoa!
Oh my god!
Oh,
That's a lot of damage.
it's pretty horrible.
Wait, so did he die?
No.
Thankfully, he was at
probably
It was at a hospital.
Thankfully, he was at a hospital.
Probably wishes he died.
My main question:
Died of embarrassment.
Oh yeah, his family disowned him.
who's like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment today?
Well,
And then just walks.
It's gonna be such a boring day today. What's the funniest thing I can
spice
do?
it up?
What's the funniest thing I can do?
Like, what is the thought process? Like, this is what I'll start my.
It's like, this is gonna blow up on TikTok.
The amount of like stories I've heard like that, same exact scenarios, except it's at an airport, like going through a metal like airport security.
Like,
They're
metal
like,
egg.
you got something? We gotta check you.
We need to pat your pockets down. Something's showing up on your like in your posterior.
It's like here.
Yeah,
right
it's like right here.
Are you sure you don't know what this is? They're like pointing at the image.
Did you take your belt off? Oh yeah, yeah.
Seems to be backwards. What's going on?
I don't know.
Hey guys, don't wear butt plugs at the hospital or the airport. Just don't.
I think that you should do whatever you want.
Oh,
Spoken like a true American.
It's the American way. You have the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the third, whatever the third one is, the Fourth Amendment.
there's something about freedom of press in there, I bet.
Freedom to press a butt plug into your.
The 36th Amendment. A beautiful one.
The 69th Amendment.
That's the good one.
Skip all the
Nice.
other ones. It's just what are we at now? 23, 24?
20, I dropped out of high school.
We're stupid. That's
Hey, any
we know
high
about
school.
the Second Amendment. We live in Texas.
Yep, any high school AP government politic people, just write in the comment section. What's the biggest amendment we have?
What's
the biggest one?
the longest
Surely the biggest one is the most important. Or is it like golf, where like the
want the
lower numbers.
The
Just
lower
the
numbers.
fewest words. Freedom, guns. I don't know.
Titties.
There, that.
I am very disappointed the founding fathers wrote nothing about tits in the entire thing. The entire fucking document. They weren't. It wasn't on their mind?
Nothing. Now I'm filling you out. I'm like, okay. Today I was watching one of your videos with fucking face. Dude, the VR and just the strippers, like big tits. I was like, wait, this is on like, this is fake. This is meta.
It's
What
VR
the-
chat. It's VR chat.
Yeah, bro.
It's
my
a
mind
Wild
was
West.
blown.
It's a Wild West out there.
It is insane. You're
crazy.
like, so what do you do? It's like usually young guys are like, who do you strip for?
Yeah. So what he's referencing, I did a video where I explored like VR strip clubs with like two friends.
Absolutely.
And so like I went in
Seen
just to
it.
show them like here's what it is, and it's crazy, man. The people in VR chat they'll make a model, and sometimes they'll just have full body tracking. So they'll be dancing.
Yeah, I definitely
and like
don't have that.
fully dancing. So they got hips, they got their arms, their legs,
ankles,
their ankles,
yeah.
their neck, whatever. Like, and they're able to do a dance. Is anything you want? Shrek, hot anime girls, your favorite waifu, Morgan Freeman, anyone and everything. That is possible. And the cool thing is, these ladies get like, if you want. If you want this, then it's like $5 on PayPal. Like sometimes it's an actual paid, like online prostitution. And here's another kicker: a lot of them don't talk because a lot of them are male dancers,
Makes sense.
and they'll never admit it.
Girls don't. There's no
I
girls
don't
on the
want-
internet.
that is
We've been
the-
over this.
That is the loneliest cutting to like a fly on that wall. Who's like, you see this, he's dancing, but then it cuts to that.
Eli.
It cuts to that room
I'm
that
thinking,
hasn't been cleaned.
It's Aspen Gold.
That's the thing. You can go down a whole rabbit hole of like VR porn, but like on VR chat, like that's just the light stuff. That's like just dancing, strip club dancing. It's fun. It's whatever. Empowering.
Empowering.
You're in your room and you're turning on a bunch of horny 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds that are just there with their fucking Oculus on. Like, what the fuck? is this. And
walking in on that.
Oh,
honey,
yeah. Yeah, honey, honey, dinner's right.
Just getting
his
shoulders gyrating.
Now, that isn't too bad. If I walked in, my son was dancing, I'd be like, son, you got moves, but, you need to mow the fucking lawn.
Son, you have moves.
Son, you have moves. Son, you have a great career ahead of you. You could be a backup dancer for Taylor Swift.
Dude, you're going to be such a supportive father.
I will be, dude. If my son's gay, he needs to be the gayest.
He needs to
be the gayest. If he's straight, he needs to be the straightest.
There is no in between.
There's no gray area.
If he's
with
bisexual, he needs to fuck men and women equally all the time.
When he brings a boy home, he needs to bring that girl home right afterwards.
Yes, right afterwards.
Dude, you are a man of equality.
It's just it is what it is. If my son's going to do anything, he's going to do it right, and he's going to do it the best to his capacity.
Dad, I think I'm gay. Come here, son.
Come here, son.
Lining on some pee-pees.
What content do you like?
I don't think I'd go that far. I don't think I'd go that far. Look. I would support him. He brought home anyone. I'd say, hey, it's nice to meet you. What's your name? What? You guys are buddies? You guys are pals? It's good to have a pal, son. It's good to have a pal. You guys are studying. Study away. You can close the door and lock it. I don't give a fuck.
You guys go play that Counter-Strike.
Yeah, dude. And especially if they're young. You don't have to worry about AIDS or anything.
Yeah. Or
it's like
getting pregnant.
It's like a 30. Oh, pregnancy is a big thing.
Oh, yeah. You don't got to worry about
that. This is a big thing.
Fuck yeah.
God, they're so lucky. God.
I know, man.
Plowing out your buddy and then playing video games together.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Damn, we're doing it wrong.
Bro jobs, man.
Dude, bro jobs for day. Bro jobs.
Yes. Bro jobs.
Check your boys.
Yes.
Dude, bro jobs for life.
After every Unsub podcast, we just hang out, fucking play games.
It probably starts so innocently, like, dude, I care about you, bro. Yeah, I know you care about me, bro. Dude, I care about you so much. How much do you care about me? I care about you. Dude, what if you had testicular cancer, bro? Let me check your testes. Yo, dude, that's so nice of you, bro. All right, dude, just pull down your pants. And I've seen this before on House. You got to squat and cough. You seen House MD?
Oh, yeah, amazing show.
Yeah, I like it when he takes a Vicodin and he walks around.
That's the best part, yeah.
That's your favorite thing.
That's my favorite
part. The entire show's your favorite part.
My favorite part is when House says, you need to do this drug, and then Chase goes, but we've tried the other drug. And then he goes, oh, yeah, but you fucking idiot, that drug's going to kill him.
That's lupus.
It's lupus. It's lupus. It's not lupus. Until one time, it's actually like toxoplasmosis they got from a flea from a cat that they pet in an alleyway. And he has this fucking like Jimmy Neutron think, fucking brain blast.
Yeah. Every episode ends the same where it's like Wilson would be like, too bad I dropped that water. And then House is like,
yeah, he's like, water?
He gimps away.
She's dehydrated.
The bacteria was in the water.
Yeah.
She drank this water from the sewers of this toilet, and
House is a good show.
I love
House. MD is a fantastic piece of media. Hugh Laurie, very talented man.
The best American I've ever seen.
Hugh Laurie is actually British.
I know. Dude, he's the best American I've ever seen.
He plays a fantastic, jaded American doctor who's addicted to his own drugs that he prescribes.
That's one of my favorite memes is like, who's Rachel flying next to, who's that British guy flying next to Rachel from France? And then it's like, and then 2010, it's like, who's that lady flying next to House?
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
That's pretty good. Yeah, dude, he's fucking Shakespearean actor, that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's
classically trained. Him and Rowan Atkinson.
Yep. My boy.
Mr. Beans, baby. Yeah, dude, Blackadder.
Look at him, he's wearing a bow tie. Of course he fucking knows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I come prepared.
God, dressed up for Unsub. First person, finally.
Dude, got her.
Is a dinner with the king later.
I'm going through all this effort, man. Dude, King Philip. King Philip.
So do you watch a lot of British shows?
Not really.
Okay, I was like, man, you have like this knowledge, and you're like, nah. I was like, okay, well,
for the meme.
I mean, like the British Office was good. Like I like dry ass humor.
Do you watch Cat in the Back? Was it 9 Lives? It's the panel show that the British do. It's the one where they had it's a carrot in the box. Have you seen that?
No.
Bro, that is, oh my God. Okay, we'll show
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
You both are gonna find a new show that you will love.
I like those Japanese game shows where like shit gets crazy. There was this one Japanese
Is
show.
that the one where it's like chocolate or not, or cake
No,
or not,
no,
or
no,
something?
no.
Roach?
There was one from like the 90s, late 90s, where these people would be put in these situations, and if they laughed, a bunch of people like dressed up as ninjas or something would come out with like these big bamboo sticks and like whack them on the ass or like the back of the knees with this bamboo stick whenever they laughed. So people would try not to laugh, and they'd get fucking hit, and they'd scream in pain, and then other people around would laugh, and then they'd get hit and scream in pain.
That's as Japanese
it
as
was
it
the
gets.
whole gimmick was like that these people were getting whacked in the back with like bamboo sticks. I remember watching it on like, what the fuck was it? Like G4?
Oh yeah. When they had
G4?
G4 with the bad English.
When G4 was the thing, when they were like advertising that show Code Monkeys on.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Bro, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you want to
That
blast
full
from the
flashback,
past.
yeah.
Dude,
God
dude,
damn.
TV.
That was the
G4.
noughties, baby. That was the early 2Ks. That's when Mark Zuckerberg was still in startup.
Yeah, he was a little kid at that point. Not little kid, but he's There's a Japanese show. I think I talked about it one time on the podcast. It is when they took that individual, they selected a random Japanese dude, they put him in that one apartment, and he had zero.
Oh,
zero-
his name was like Eggplant or something in
Yes,
Japanese.
Eggplant, because he didn't realize this show was the most.
It was
fucked
cruel.
up, dude. The most
And
fucked up
real.
yeah, so absolutely astounding.
Explain the show.
Okay, so they had this Japanese dude. They put him in there. You're a contestant. He's trying to break out. He's trying to be an actor. So he's doing this contest. And they said, hey, you're going to be living in this house. I forget how they staged it at first.
So it was, you are going to live in a apartment that has nothing in it, no food, and just water and like heat. And what he would do is he would do like mail-in.
But they didn't tell them at
sweepstakes.
first.
Yeah.
It was sweepstakes. So the idea would be he'd be in there for a month and he had to win like a certain, or was it he was in there until he won a certain amount of money worth of sweepstakes.
Yeah.
So he would apply for everything. The first thing he was doing was like food. You know, applying
Bag
for
of
food.
rice.
He got a bag, like a kilo bag of rice, and then he realized he had no way to cook it. Which is insane. So he got like a bike, he got like all this shit that he didn't really need, but it was just anything that would increase the values that he'd win. And then when he did go over the value, like months later, like
10
the 10 months or something, the TV execs like would make up some excuse and they'd move the goalposts and they say, you know, oh yeah, you want to let's go for 1 million yen, you know. And so he,
Oh, no.
and it was like this huge thing for over a course of like 2 years. They just exploited this poor fucking guy.
He did not know he was being filmed this entire time. When
I
they
think
put
he didn't he?
No, remember?
He was like recording himself, but
So
he was
thought
also
it was
being filmed.
Yeah, he thought he was going to be edited and put on once he gets out. He didn't realize this was the largest show.
Oh, it was live streamed.
This was live stream, and this was the largest show in all of fucking Japan at the time. And like, this is 20 million, 30 million live.
This was late
viewers.
90s, early 2000s.
So he didn't realize that, and then they stripped him naked, so he had no.
Yeah,
clothes.
he literally had no clothes from
Hence
the get-go.
eggplant.
Yeah, the eggplant is the thing they would use to censor his cock and balls, which
they
is
call him
hilarious.
fucking eggplant.
They would call him eggplant.
So they
Is
did
that,
all
wait, is
that.
the birth of the emoji, the eggplant meme?
Possibly.
That's literally where they
We
think
just
it
found out
came
when the
from.
scrolls were written.
But they like the first time they didn't move it. They were like, oh yeah, just do this. He finally raised the money at like the 10-month mark. And they're like, oh, and he's like, oh, they blindfolded him, they put him in, they flew him his place, and then they removed it, and they had him dressed up. And they're like,
Yes.
look, and he's like, you. And then he takes his bandana off, and he's in another apartment. And then they go in, they strip his clothes,
Yep.
and he has to start again. And like, oh, you're in Korea now.
so
if you want to
they
get back
moved
home,
him. Yeah, they moved him to a different apartment
In a country.
in the same country.
no, new country. Remember, because he had
What?
to learn the language in Korea.
Oh, dude!
Yeah, that's what made it
basically
more brutal.
Basically, it's a huge, fucked up, horrible thing that happened that nobody talks about.
And then, do you see how it ended?
Yes. So here's
Bro,
the thing:
this-
this guy gets moved around like maybe
They exploit
twice.
him for
where
years.
they blindfold him, so they would move him around for luck.
Yeah.
You know, when he wasn't winning at sweepstakes, they'd move him around for luck.
Mm-hmm.
And so, at the end, when he accomplished all of his goals, they couldn't justify him, doing it anymore. They said, okay, we're going to move you again for luck. They blindfold him, they move him, and they built a set, which is like the same exact apartment. And he's been through this many times before. So he gets put in this fake room.
Yep.
And, you know, as he takes his blindfold off, he's good to go. And so he starts stripping because he needs to be naked, you know, to continue this because he thinks it's still doing it. And then as he's finally naked, the walls fall and he's on his stage in front of like thousands and thousands of people. And he had no idea and he was scared and it was this whole thing. It was just, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I know you don't believe me. The viewers watching, you don't believe me. Or maybe you do. Maybe you've seen the Critical video.
It's
asinine. It's the only way I've seen it, dude.
Dude, it
Critical
is
talk
asinine.
about it. It's insane.
It is insane. When you read the story, you watch what he went through, and you're like, oh my God, they just did this to a human. And it was Japanese.
To a human being.
They
did it to a human being. Poor fucking guy.
One of the few shows I was like, that's reality TV, and that is brutal.
It's some Squid Game bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Some straight up Squid Game bullshit. How desperate are you for your TikTok fame? You gonna look in airplane toilet seat? So, you know, you could be like that fucking Mizzy guy in England and walk into people's houses.
God.
Walk straight into people's homes.
Take their dog and just walk
take a
out,
dog,
bro.
walk away with it.
The new...
It is crazy, man. It is. Oh, that AI shit. That sends me.
NPC
Your
Fetish.
taint's dirty.
Did
you see fucking dude, Hunter just like to the fucking moon with that thing. Those
funny.
are so weird. He showed it to me like 3 days ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He's like, "NPC
Fetish, man."
Yeah.
I don't know. Some
I mean,
people,
like,
some people grow up. You know, and they're playing video games, and there's companions that you can marry. Some people jack off to Lydia from Skyrim.
Some people.
Some people,
Yeah.
you know, I've known. I've for the sake of argument, for the complete sake of argument, Pan Am from Cyberpunk is a hot piece of ass. For the sake of argument.
For the sake of argument.
For the sake of argument.
I never even saw the tank scene.
Respectfully.
For the sake of argument, if I were to meld my consciousness with Pan Am in a scientific tank,
Future
you know,
tank.
and feel what it would be like to be her as me myself am fucking her. I mean, like, it's pretty groovy. I mean, I'm going to say for the sake of argument,
Respectfully
for the sake of argument, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
just live in the dream.
It's just living the dream, man. You know, soon enough we're gonna get to the point. We can just
Fantasy
download our consciousness, upload it into a simulation where we could fuck Pan Am every day.
Oh, I can't wait. First form gave us 15 seconds to do that.
First form!
Off the green 50. Oh. Microfactor!
FirstForm.com/unsubscribe!
First form!
I mean, we already have VR chat.
We've got VR chat.
Holy fuck, the new
VR
Ubisoft suit they're coming out
The
with.
haptic suits.
Wait, what?
I'm telling you, baby.
It was like, what, last week they dropped the info? Ubisoft is dropping a suit. Or it's a torso. It's like a shirt you wear.
Oh yeah, my finger isn't as on the pulse with the haptic stuff as it is just like the hardware.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, VR is a future. Is a future, man. It really is.
Trust
you know,
me, I 100% believe that.
Like,
I just want it to happen before I die.
You know, I've only shot guns maybe like I could probably count it on my hands.
But you knew how to.
But you know, going from VR, like there's this game called Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades.
So
it's
much
referred to as H3, and it is like a legitimate simulator. It has hundreds, if not thousands, of guns, and also like a mod community of people that'll just put shit in the game. And it's a perfect. I know like the manual of arms for like pretty much any platform of weapon, a lot of exotic weapons. And when I went to see Brandon in January, I'm taking shit off of his wall and making sure it's clear and like folding the socks. He's like, "How the fuck do you know how to do any of this?" VR.
That's actually crazy when you think about it, because it is, the mechanics are the exact same.
It's 100% a
you got
simulation.
safeties,
It's a simulation.
You got folding stocks, like all the buttons are there, charging handles.
Perfect. It's perfect. You can expend all of your ammo in an AR platform and smack the bolt release. Or you can I just nerd out about it. It's fun.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of fun.
If you haven't done VR at this point, it is a really good VR. It's a mind blowing experience. It's like as I equated to when it first came out was a religious experience.
Yeah,
because
it's insane.
Soul changing.
I still remember the first time I ever put on a fucking VR headset. I went back to my old high school tech program to talk to kids like about streaming and gaming,
right.
And they had just got like the newest VR set. This was in like 2012.
So what, like, was it wireless or?
No, it was still corded.
Oh yeah, so was it like a Vive?
It was something like that. They had the cord go up to the ceiling, so
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
walk
cool.
around with it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was a whole
It's a
school
Vive.
thing, and I put it on, and I got to play with like the paintbrush and like paint around
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like,
3D painting.
this is the future.
You know, there was even shit like there's this one. I don't even know if it's still around. It's called Virtual Desktop, where you would just it'd be
I
a
know
desktop
exactly.
streamed onto
Stapler.
environments that people had. You could just be like on a beach, or you could be like in a fucking fractal fucking universe of just like never-ending geometry. Or you could be in like a Star Citizen fucking like
Spaceship cockpit, yeah.
cockpit or whatever. And you're just watching
And
TV
your
or watching a
screen-
movie.
And your screens are there on the
Screens are
shit, and you're
They
watching
have
it.
like a movie environment. You can
The
watch a
movie
movie
theater, I
in like
don't- I've used
an IMAX 100 fucking foot movie screen. And they had this program called Milk Drop, which is like a 3D audio visualizer. So what I used to do back in the day is take drugs and
But this was decades ago.
this is I'm talking at least
Days.
when I only took them in Seattle after everything was decriminalized.
He lived in that zone.
I was there in Seattle when I
Legal
did
drugs.
this legally, 100% legal. Full disclosure. But yeah, I take a fuck ton of drugs. I take a fuck ton of drugs. I get so fucked up. And I would just listen to an album and it'd just be these insane fucking visuals. I took acid and booted up Skyrim VR.
Swagger, you are becoming like one of my favorite peoples because you were just like, doing drugs, video games, titties. I'm like, oh man, this dude is fucking dope as shit.
Thank you,
right
man.
now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I like shooting guns too. You know, I like tits. I like guns. I like drugs.
American dream.
I like rock and roll. I like the Constitution. I like the Bill of Rights specifically.
It's the best part, I think.
It's the best part of the Bill of Rights.
God, you are just a American hero.
You know, I may have lived in Australia for like 4 or 5ve years, but you know, it just makes me miss my homeland a little bit more. Makes me appreciate it a little bit more.
True.
Especially, you know, I'm from the East Coast.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I won't say exactly where, but you know,
Seattle.
not as Seattle. The West. Yes.
the West Coast.
Yeah.
I'm in the West Coast.
Yes, exactly.
Seattle.
But, you know, going from a place like that to a place like Texas is almost like a culture shock in and of itself. Because like, I'll be walking around, I get to like my hotel and I go in an elevator. And normally you go into an elevator where I'm from, and you know, you walk into an elevator, there's a bunch of people, you don't say anything, and then you get out of your floor, and it's, you know, it is what it is. In Texas, you get into your elevator, and then a bunch of people come in, and they're like they're an old friend that you haven't seen.
Will start.
Yes. Like,
Oh, hey there. How are you? Yeah, where are you from? Where are you from? Oh, really? Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. What's your name, darling? Well,
you know, and it's just like
Texas.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, and my first instinct is, what are you trying to sell me?
What do you
why
want?
are you so nice to me?
I hate.
What's your
it's-
ulterior motive? Like, what are you trying to get out of me?
You've
And
been
it's
to
like, no, they're just
Seattle or
nice.
LA. That's how you get
I've-
used to that. It's like, what do you want? Why'd you open the door for me?
Yeah. I mean, I open the door for someone where I'm from, and they say, "What the fuck? You don't think I'm capable to open the door for me?" And then you say, "Fuck you," and then they say, "No, fuck you," and you go, "Okay, man, have a nice day." And then that's like how it is. It's like it's weird, like. You
think I know.
There's like a
You've
like
described
I'm from the
one
East Coast,
area.
too.
like there's
I know.
there's like a weird East Coast. Like I heard this before. Like on the East Coast and the West Coast, like on the East Coast, people are like assholes, but they'll help you. So like if your car, you get like a flat tire on the road in the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know, someone will drive by you and go, you know, Northeast specifically. They'll drive by and go, "What, you fucking asshole? What, you fucking blew out your tire? You know how to change a tire? You fucking idiot. Okay, fine. I'll get out. I'll change your fucking tire for
They'll
you."
literally do it,
You
but
know.
they're gonna bitch.
Yeah, they're
the
gonna
whole
bitch the whole
fucking
time and call you a moron and make sure that you know that you're an idiot because you don't know how to change a tire. And, but they'll change your tire. You know, they'll say "fuck you," but you know, have a good day and whatever. You go, you know, and so they're not nice, but they're helpful. And you go to the West, you're in LA, and you blow out a tire on the road. You'll be like, yo, dude, I'm so sorry that happened to you, man. Fuck, dude, that's like the worst thing ever, bro. Yo, I hope you get some help, bro. And then they drive away.
No,
And
they
so-
hand you a script first, and then they drive you away.
You go,
By
"Hey,
the way,
yeah,
bro.
by the way, bro, like, what do you think of like this crazy script I'm working on?" Yeah.
I work at. I'm a server.
Yeah.
That's what I was when living in
Yeah.
LA. It's like, oh, I'm an actress. What restaurant do you serve at? Applebee's. That's what it's like always when I think
damn.
everyone's a server.
Well, I
everyone's a
think
director or
when
writer.
someone
Yeah.
says that they're an actress now, I say
What
OnlyFans, like
Not fan house.
it's one of them things. That's a beautiful hustle, man. We live in a day and age where women can become their own pimps, which is fucking sick. Talk about empowerment for the women, dude. Like,
It's a crazy year when you think about that.
It's a crazy thing.
For decades, that never existed. And then one guy was like, hey, let's start a website and we'll just call it OnlyFans. And then everyone else was like, yo.
Well, OnlyFans wasn't even meant to be.
No, it wasn't even-
Wasn't that like weightlifting
It,
or like
was,
fitness?
it was supposed to be for some shit that
I'm pretty
wasn't.
sure it was
and
supposed to be
it's
like
not what it
fitness was
turned
the big-
into.
yeah, well,
It's
definitely not now.
And they even remember when they
Backpedaled.
considered banning it, and then everyone was like, no, and then
half
they
their
were like
fucking platform left.
they were like, okay, all right.
They almost shot their golden goose. Like, who? I want to know that business meeting where they're like walking with the golden goose and like they threw it on the table. It's like, I don't like this thing. We should do the other thing.
Think we could just kill this? Think we just kill this real quick?
Yeah, let's kill this
Yeah.
golden goose.
I haven't seen a single person drink Bud Light while I've been back in America. It's just like a similar thing.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think I've drank Bud Light in like 13 years, anyways. I don't know. Last time I drank Bud Light, I was
Bud Light
probably 21.
It's when. Oh man, when was the last time?
I just don't give a fuck about.
It was the weirdest drama ever.
Dude, that's America
It
though.
was
How
so
is
ever.
it? No, that's a good question. How is it watching like American drama
It
from
is weird.
over the?
It is weird. It is weird because I don't give a shit about Bud Light. I've never drank Bud Light.
Yeah,
it's piss. It's fucking garbage. I don't know. It's just weird, man. There's so much in like American culture on like the news circle that like all you see from halfway across the world is like all the worst shit and all like the asinine shit that doesn't matter. That isn't like an issue. It's like a distraction.
But they build it up because when people come here, even like Hindo or like our UK, whoever, they're like, man, this place is dangerous. Like Texas, they think it's like the
I think people are fucking. I
West.
think people are quick drawing in the street, like 20 minutes after 11.
Dude, our buddy.
Well, I mean, to be fair, every day at noon I go out into the street and
Yeah.
just wait.
You wait.
To see,
you,
just in case.
You wait. You have your duster
have my
coat on,
revolver, yeah,
You got the
yeah,
big
yeah.
iron on your hip.
I'm surprised you made it from the driveway to this house without getting shot.
Yeah,
Well, I had
so
to.
dangerous.
I had to mow down a crowd of 100 people
you drove through them all, right?
in self-defense.
Yeah, as they
I
were
felt-
rioting in the
I
streets,
felt
protesting.
threatened. They were saying stop. There's a car accident. I'm
You got
I'm
places
not
to
an
go.
idiot, dude.
Yeah.
I know that's a trap. I've seen videos.
I seen those 4-flip cars. I know a
You know,
fake scene when I
They
see
said,
one.
stop. It's a car fire. It's literally a car fire. I said, no, I don't care. I even took a video of the car fire.
As you drove through
Fire-
people.
I 100%. I literally took a video of the car fire.
Slamming
Just
through
zoom,
people.
Zoom in on that. It's literally the car fire
Yeah. Next, they're
down the
gonna
road.
you
Down the
weren't.
road.
You're not fucking lying.
I'm not lying. There was a car fire right there. You have a look. It's a car fire.
Guys,
It's smoke
fake news.
billowing.
Yep. See?
Fake news.
See?
It's smoke billowing. I
Fire melting steel
It's-
beams.
it is dangerous here.
Can we get the
in,
community notes on that video? I think that's from 2014.
it's dangerous here in Texas. It's very dangerous here in Texas.
So you're just watching chaos unfold via
Do people know
over
where
the
you guys
pond.
are based, like the town?
I mean, we all know we're in
yeah.
San Antonio, yeah.
Yeah.
San
Bernie,
Antonio,
San
yeah,
Antonio.
Bernie.
Everyone knows Bernie.
It was so funny, dude. In Texas, they have a similar thing to like Australia, where they'll name something like they'll name a suburb, they'll name a town,
Yeah.
and it is not how it is spelt.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
at all. Like there's Bernie.
Which is
And
not
you're,
spelled
and you're
Bernie.
like, oh, Bernie is in Sanders, that guy who should have been the president. Yeah.
I'm from Vermont,
I
bro.
was like,
I'm from
yeah.
Vermont.
I was like,
I literally sat down on a restaurant with Bernie
It was so-
Sanders.
yeah.
this
I'm from
audience,
there.
they just threw their
Yeah.
tablet. Like we have
What did he say about
did he
that?
say?
the
Bernie?
comments are just lighting
I'm
up
just
right now.
kidding. Bernie shouldn't have been president. Should have been Kanye. Should have been Kanye.
Again, this is what I'm saying. Swagger just keeps climbing in this fucking ladder.
You know, this video is sponsored by Adidas Yeezys. Kanye is just loves this podcast. He loves me, and I love him. I voted for him twice. And
this thumbnail's gonna be dope. By the way,
and I'm very, very proud to announce that I am running as his running mate, Kanye West, SwaggerSouls.
When's it go?
It's like 2032 or something. It's like 12 years in the future. but it's announced bright and early. It might not happen.
Whatever we can do to support this, we'll help.
Very good.
We're here for you and Mr. West.
Already got this in my hands. I might as well just have a little shoey.
He's Australian, my man.
God, you are a man of just honor and greatness.
Thank you.
Man, I can't like
the amount of shoeys I've done. I just watched the motherfucker. I feel so good.
Yeah.
I love meeting a new guest. It's like you meet these people and then they just blow. Like you have an image, but then you interact with them and it just blows you out. It blows you away. You're like, oh, this is a good dude. That's hilarious.
A message to the viewers. Yeah, I just talk a lot of shit. Half the shit I say I don't even mean or even stand behind. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
You're full of shit, is what you're saying.
You need another
one. I need another one.
I didn't even sip that one. Oh, you got. Well, I'll open
we
that one.
got plenty here.
I opened that one for you.
Beautiful, thank you. Cheers.
Oh, dude, cheers for you. Oh yeah, let's all cheers.
Let's all cheers together.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
White Claw, like real men.
Dude, Baddie was so stoked for this. Like, it was the most random text. I told Baddie today.
I was sleeping 2 hours ago.
Yeah, Cody texted.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, do you guys want SwaggerSouls? I was like, what? Yeah,
well,
I truly appreciate that. But he's like, yeah. Well, and then we started talking about Brandon's fight. I'm trying to blow up Baddie. And I know,
bro, I woke up to 4 missed calls.
Yeah.
I was sleeping. I was like, let me go piss first. I'll call Eli back.
So we were like, ah.
I just realized we never finished off on that Bernie tangent.
Oh,
Bernie is spelled, you'd think it's spelled B-E-R-N-I-E, but it's actually spelled fucking B-O-E-R-N-E.
Yeah.
Born.
It's Borny.
And then there's
Born.
Then there's let's go to Manor, Texas. M-A-N-O-R. Manor, right? No, it's Manor. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean it's Manor? Where's the Y? There's no Y.
Don't worry, there's a
German
and then you
spelling.
go, yeah, then you go to like
there's Buda, Texas, which is actually Buda.
Buda?
It's Buda. Mm-hmm. Nope, it's Buda.
It's Buda.
Buda.
Buda, baby.
We got no. It's Texas. It's Buda.
So there's a suburb in Melbourne. It's spelled P-R-A-H-R-A-N. How do you think that's?
Wait, say it again.
P-R-A-H-R-A-N.
Fran?
P-R-A-H-R-A-N.
Fran?
You're talking to two idiots. I need to let you know.
How did you get it? I would think Prahan. Prahan, but you're
dumb.
like Pran. Pran is how it's spelled. And you're like, how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
See, guys, dyslexia. See, I didn't even...
Dyslexia helps in that case.
Australia's just like me and Eli.
Yeah.
Kind of fucking dumb.
P-Ran?
You know, just Pran. It's Pran. Pran.
I'm just going to get word of...
They've got like Wagga Wagga. They've got all these crazy names. It's like...
also, you have terrifying creatures over there.
You know, not as many as you'd think. I mean, I don't go out in the bush.
Is that just propaganda? Is that American propaganda?
When you're in Melbourne, you're so far down south. You're so like in the colder climate, and when you're in a metropolitan area, none of the fucking creepy crawlies really are going to be going into your house. They're not really interested. But you go out into the bush, like, yeah, dude, there's snakes, there's spiders.
Then you wear the helmet. You definitely wear the helmet.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
for sure.
Yeah,
Makes sense now.
You wear the wetsuit and everything. You're just fucking full coverage.
Yeah.
It's terrifying watching.
I've seen huntsman spiders have been in my house the size of my fucking hand. I've seen fucking wolf spiders in Sydney the size of my head, which are just not fun things to look at and know that are in your house before you're about to sleep.
Dude, we had just literally, it was
Eli texted me yesterday.
Yeah,
It was like 3 in the fucking morning, 1 in the morning.
Spider, and I made a story about it because I laid in bed and I was like, and it was a fucking spider, a wolf spider, jumps down next to me,
Whoa.
lands in the bed. I was like, and I shot his bed, and I
lit his
just
house on fire.
I was gonna say like.
yeah. And my girl, Savannah, like, she's like, what? Ha! She like runs off the bed too. And I'm like, what the
Jesus.
fuck? We get cut. I do a video of it. I'm like, man, fuck, this thing's huge. And it was like that. Everyone's like, burn it down. Oh my God, burn it down. Australians?
You know, they don't give a shit.
Pussy.
They just grab it.
They're just like,
grab it.
pussy.
You're like, what are you talking about, mate? It's just fucking Huntsman spider. Who fucking gives a shit about the fucking Huntsman spider?
They just fucking, you know, grab it. Should be like, oh, mate, it's not going to fucking bite ya. It's just going to fucking eat the mosquitoes, mate. You know, oh man.
See, you got a fucking. I just do an Asian accent and a Mexican accent. That's my call to fame.
I'm a lot more. What's the term?
Traveled.
No, not traveled. Like integrated into like Australian society. Like assimilated.
Yeah, you assimilate that accent perfectly.
Yeah, dude. A lot of practicing in front of a mirror. A lot of hearing, like just other people. Like you just pick up on it. Like I remember it clicked for me.
I just picture you in the morning naked, but the helmet on, and you're practicing your Australian accent.
What's going on, mate? Just got on to the shower. Gonna shampoo me hair.
And then you slap your head and you're like,
slap my
do
head.
better.
Do better.
Reset.
Reset.
Macca's.
Which also, Australia has one of the best TV shows that ever came out.
Oh, here we go again.
Upper Middle Bogan?
Well, I've never heard of that one.
Kant and Kim?
Eli's been jerking this show off ever since we saw it.
Are you talking about? You're talking about. Hang on! Don't tell me! Mr. In Between. Ray Shoesmith, pretty fucking good show.
Fucking dope ass show, and
It's true. It's pretty good.
Slept on.
And it's so well done. The interactions with the individuals is so
It's
realistic.
It's fantastic delivery. It's like how Australians actually talk to each other.
Oh, it's so fucking good. And the humor, dark but hilarious.
It's really good.
And then they asked him to do other seasons. Like, no, the show ended.
He said the show ended, yeah. Because, you know, he was like writing and directing and playing the main character. You know?
I remember way back, we tried to get him, we talked about, like, hey, man, we'll fly from Australia to be on the podcast. Like,
nah.
He's
Really?
like, no, I'm good.
Really? You're talking to Ray? What the hell?
Yeah, like he was responding
What
and
the hell?
everything.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
Like,
We're like,
nah, I'm good, mate.
yeah, I'm staying here. We're
it's
like,
all right.
fuck, bro, I would love. Dude, you're
like,
so
okay,
talented,
all
though. He's like, thank
What,
you.
like flying him out, or are you going to him?
flying him out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet he's fuck that.
He's like, nah,
it's a long
I'm
way.
good.
It's a long way.
That dude turned down a TV show with probably lots of money. He does not care
Yeah,
about
but
it.
you know, that's how you can respect like the man's
No, that's
like
what I
creative
love about
process.
him.
Like it's not a whole, you know, it's not like Simpsons
didn't let it
fucking
get ruined.
episode 455 whatever.
Well, that's why I praised him. I was like, this is a dude that had a story. And he's like, no, I'm
Yeah,
ending it
he's
here.
saying he sticks with it, and that's his character. He's a great actor though.
Dude, phenomenal actor. That entire show was just good. And that's why I always tell people, I'm like, you got to watch it.
You gotta watch Mr. In Between.
Like that, like it's almost like a dry humor too at times because it's just the way they're.
It's like the show Barry.
Yes.
For like Australians.
Fuck. Yes. What a wonderful goddamn show Barry was too.
But Australian.
I guess still.
Well, we shot Demo Ranch like 2 days ago. He had the pen gun. And we were trying that like 25 cal, and you know, and so he's got this little pen thing, and it flips out, and there's a little thing, and Schlatt goes, "Isn't this the fucking gun from Barry, where the guys, you know, he's like, that guy's here to kill me, isn't he?" And, and then he blows his fucking hand, and he brings it up. And we're like, "Oh, we're about to shoot this like the
We
fucking
don't wanna
first
shoot
time."
that, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you look down, you're like,
Yeah,
Close your eyes.
you can, for the record, you can't hit shit with it. You cannot hit shit with a pen
That
gun.
is literally meant to do this with.
Yeah,
You
basically.
touch the person.
I'd rather use the fucking gun that John Wilkes fucking Booth used. Like honestly, I feel like ergonomically it'd probably be better.
makes more sense. You're not like, as Baddie saying, where you have to push it against the chest
Yeah.
to do a
You know,
thing
it's
with
like,
that.
hey, yeah, let me sign the receipt. Also, what's that behind you? Yeah, like, come on.
They turn around when you're doing, you're like,
Oh, you're like, sorry, I just,
No, it's just,
my pen broke.
you turn back around, you're like,
Be like, what the fuck, bro? Why is my pen doing this? You know,
God.
I honestly like,
And
it
you're-
was strange.
big firearm guy. Medium firearm guy.
I am a nerd, so I like
A VR firearm guy.
Yeah,
VR,
I mean,
Counter-Strike.
yeah. I love Counter-Strike.
It's literally-
It's like
I
my
bar-
staple game.
Our favorite ones, and you have one now. I built my first firearms based off of that, where it's like
Like
P90,
skins?
TP9,
Yeah.
TMP.
Yeah,
So I have
yeah,
a
yeah.
full TMP
Yep,
setup,
yep.
full P90 setup.
Fucking hell.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
I
I mean, we
don't-
both got them at this point. Yeah, both chopped down, suppressed, got the cool optics. Oh yeah,
dude,
man.
sick.
Styers doing the skins from Counter-Strike for the
That's-
fire. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna
We each got
nerd
like
out.
anime, uwu, pink
I was gonna
guns
say you
and
got
shit.
like Akihabara, except the Temukau, all the good anime guys.
I had one like custom made. I have my vectors got like cyberpunk neon. It's got like
What
a
the
dragon
fuck?
and shit on it. Oh yeah, man. Like
Dude, that's sick. That's really sick. You guys got skins to IRL.
Mine looks like the old
Probably as expensive as some of the
The
skins
ride
in
out
the
there.
game.
yeah.
Some of those skins, man, are fucking crazy. The Counter-Strike economy is crazy, especially with Counter-Strike 2 coming
didn't
out.
some kid just open a knife? He's got like less than 30
It
hours.
was like a $100,000 knife or a $140,000 knife.
He's less than 30 hours. It's like 31 hours or something in CSGO.
Karambit case hardened fucking menwear.
Yeah,
something
just
painted.
unreal for a fucking pull 100K skin.
Yeah, I know some people that really like to open cases. I like to open cases, but I've toned that back.
Yeah, I refuse to do that. I already
Yeah.
play fucking like Magic the Gathering. I like collect Pogo. I don't need another fucking addiction like this. And I've seen
and
my friends
it's
do this.
expensive.
It's fucking expensive.
Cases used to be 3 cents and $3 to open with the key, and now the cases themselves are like $1 or $5 or $20 or $1,000 for one
God forbid
fucking
there's a
case.
sticker you could fucking get. An iBuy
Hey,
Power.
dude,
some
you want an
fucking-
iBuy Power or a Titan Hollow? A $50,000 virtual sticker? Baby, let's go.
I came from Counter-Strike 1.9.
Oh, damn. So you're
old.
coming before
He's
Source.
48.
I'm ancient.
How old are you?
38.
What? What?
He's so fucking old, dude.
It's an Asian
No.
genetic, you know.
No, it's not.
Got the skin maybe.
Dude, you look like you maybe like late 20s at
Thank
most.
you.
You look like 10 years younger.
Oh my god.
Don't
Love
fucking stroke him
Swagger
anymore.
so
Stop
much.
it.
What fantastic human.
Are you Vietnamese?
I am part Asian, part Mexican.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Part Asian.
It is the
what
poor
flavor?
one Vietnamese
You know the
and
poor one?
Filipino.
they get poorer than Vietnamese. They get a little bit.
Filipino.
Yeah, Filipinos are getting a little bit
The
poorer.
Mexican, the Asian community. That's what I would say.
So you're Mexican and Asian, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
And then a lot of Native American we found out.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 24%.
Well, that makes sense because, if you're like native, like
Mexican.
then that's Native American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have like Spaniard, Mexican, Native American, Asian, and then Irish.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
It's just
So,
the white side.
yeah, you like rice and whiskey.
Oh, yeah. It's, it's just living the dream.
The American
Yeah,
dream.
Firewall.
Where's the whiskey?
Oh, right on, dude. I am like Italian, just Italian.
That's it.
Straight up.
Just straight up.
My mom and my sister both did fucking 23andMe or whatever, which I'm annoyed about because now I can't commit a murder because it'll just be traced back to me. Even though my DNA isn't in a registry, theirs is.
Close
Yeah, I
enough.
feel
So
you,
they'll
bro.
be
I
able to
feel you,
track
yeah.
them down and then a relative and, how they caught the Golden State Killer. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah,
It's just another option taken from me.
Yeah, your career as
Fucking-
a assassin has
My
been
my
removed.
prospective career as an assassin, my potential
Stripped of you.
is gone.
Yeah.
But that
I
being
just
said,
picture it's like, have you seen this man?
Yeah, and it's
That's
just
you
me.
with the helmet. It's like, bro, you did not
it's
think
like-
your uniform.
it's fucking
Wanted.
wanted.
yeah, they wanted Ned Kelly.
That's not me. He's wearing a bow tie.
I am wearing a bow tie.
Like, fuck, they knew me.
But they took their 23andMe. My mom is like 98% fucking South Iberian, which is just like Italy and Sicily, and my sister took the same exact shit. So I'm not gonna take it because. But I'm pretty sure I'm fucking Italian, man.
What if you're not Italian? What if like you took
Oh,
it?
then
and
my
it's
mom
like-
fucked the pool boy. Like
You don't want. You're not trying to. You don't want to ruin the family dynamic real quick. You don't want to throw the wrench in there.
Yeah, I just be like, oh, sorry guys.
Mom, why do we have the same mailman every time we moved?
Yeah, sorry, Mom. I'm actually half Irish. No, that would not go well. I always thought about that shit, dude. Like when 23andMe first came out, I'm like, cause
how many families did it destroy?
I was gonna say, like, I'm like, I grew up my entire life like, oh yeah, like we're Italian, we're really Italian, super Italian. And imagine you take 23andMe and it's like, oh yeah, we're actually 80% Irish. Like, imagine, like that would be horrible.
It happened a lot because
how many affairs were discovered?
Oops.
You remember my grandma on my.
Do I remember your grandma?
No, I thought
She's
I told.
sweetheart.
You remember? I thought I told that story where we.
I remember.
Yeah.
Nanny's a
His
whore.
grandma remembers me.
Grammy was a whore.
Grandma was a whore.
God, what fucking movie was that? Oh my God, Beer Fest? Grandma turned out she was like smacking and stroking the sausage.
It was that or Grandma's Boy, where it was like, I should have wore a condom.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Broken lizard.
So we had my grandma on one side. We found out it says like, you have a new cousin. I was like, oh, on the Cueva side, Mexicans, we breed.
Oh,
so I was like,
well,
it was
we
a
breed?
Yeah, it was
What
a
a
first
tagline.
cousin.
A lot of them.
Yeah,
You're Mexicans. We breed.
that's Mexico's new
Mexico's
statement.
That's their slogan. Yeah.
So it was, this side, boom, is going to be another first cousin. We have like 60-something first cousin. I have a fuck ton of.
That's
Holy fuck.
that's a lot.
That
That's a lot.
rivals the Irish.
That, you definitely can't live in that community because then you're worried any girl you meet could technically be a second or third cousin.
Yeah. It's right there. And then it was like, from the other side of the family, I was like, I only have one because there's only one first cousin on that side. Like, we know. Yeah, and I was like, this isn't adding up. Started looking, I was like, oh, I know what happened. Grandma had Grandma had a kiddo out of wedlock.
Oh.
Granny had a secret kid. She was just real bloated for 9 months. And suddenly she lost the weight.
What the fuck? And both of my grandparents on all my sides are like, they've passed. So we can't ask them. It was just like, they went to the grave with that shit.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, 23andMe fucking shit up. And naturally, I emailed the guy. I was like, hey, do you know who your mom is? And then he was like, it's this person. I was like, I don't know. According to this, you're first.
Some fucking guy emails you out of the blue. Hey, dude, you know who your mommy is? Like, what? Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, dude, no, your mom isn't actually your mom. Who the fuck are you?
Dude, this literally happened to
That's
my family.
crazy.
Bro, that's how I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, because genetics, it shows on the phone app too. It's like, you're related this way.
Boom.
He's like, no, this way. I was like, not possible if you look at this little family tree right here, bro. I guarantee he was like, fuck this.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd be like, this is a scam. Like, this guy's trying to Nigerian prince me.
But then I never responded to him. So he's like,
You left him
well,
on
I
red.
gave him the genetic, like, this
You're
is
like,
how-
hey, bro, by the way, you're adopted. Peace out. Like, nice. Yeah, nice. By the way, we're related. You're adopted.
love you.
Love you.
Dude,
Yeah.
this literally happened with my great grandmother. Literally a deathbed confession. At the very end, she's just like, also, my sister is actually my daughter.
Whoa! Damn. If I were on my deathbed, I would confess to like all sorts of shit.
Lies,
Like,
though.
we
that
weren't
I
just
never even
German.
that I never even did. Like I would just confess to like murders and like
Oh, you'd make some
like
shit up.
atrocities. I'd say that there's bodies buried. You'll never find.
No,
where
that's
they
what you
are.
say when you're dying. It's like, make sure you find the gold.
I've got.
Then
Yeah.
the family's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The gold is under the wooden. Like everything in your house is made of wood.
yeah. No, you gotta be like saying something like,
Say something
right there.
super vague.
Just protect the map.
The
I'm
oak,
like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
the oak tree that falls under the North Star. It's like, Grandpa, what the fuck does that mean? Grandpa, what the fuck? It's like, no.
That reminds me of like, have you ever heard this story where this guy threw out a hard drive that had like
Bitcoin.
Is this the
it
Bitcoin
was
story?
I think it was a couple hundred in Bitcoin, a couple hundred Bitcoin.
It
Like
was
full,
it was
yeah.
10, it was more than that.
It was thousands or something.
Yeah,
but
it
he
was like
would
10,000
he would
Bitcoin.
pay this guy who owned a dump, the local dump, and he would pay him every day to go to this dump and sift through waste and rotting garbage to find a hard drive with life-changing money. What a visual. What a better visual to like display like the hunt
Where we
for-
are in
the
humanity.
hunt for greed. Like, you know, how far would you go? How long would you do it before you call it quits? If you know that there's
there's $100 million on a
if
hard
you knew
drive
if you knew
somewhere.
there was $100 million in a hard drive in like a 20-acre dump, like, would you look for that shit every day, or would you just like get a job, like,
Or
and
pay the
work?
other guy.
or
Or-
pay someone else to do it?
You can't
what's
pay
the-
somebody else to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
They're
They'd
gonna
be like,
they're
sorry,
like, never
boss.
found it.
Sorry, boss, never found
then-
it.
Oh, I didn't even
They're gone.
think-
They're
like,
gone.
What do you
They'll
tell
dip.
the employee that's
No.
looking for
I'm
it?
looking-
No, that's what
Family
do you
animal.
tell them?
Yeah, I'm looking
Family
for a
animal.
hard drive, and there's a lot of porn I can't lose.
This is priceless porn.
This is
No,
priceless. This is
you gotta
porn
give me
that
the
porn, they're gonna
family
search it.
animal.
This
No,
is
no, no.
yeah.
You
This
can't
is
say porn.
you got to.
You gotta hit him with the family aspect. Family heirloom. I lost his hard drive. It's got all the pictures of my
got all the-
dead kids on it.
It's got all the videos of my grandma's porn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my grandma's
my
porn?
grandma, my
I
grandma's.
need to find my
Their
grandma's
home, their
porn.
home
What?
videos.
That 1920s porn is terrible, trash quality. You're just trying to
It's,
downsell
it's, yeah,
the
it's like
porn.
it's like 1960s grainy, horrible audio.
Whatever you do not
Music
watch my grandma's
overpowering
porn.
The
years.
bush is huge for some reason.
Yeah, the bush is huge. The music just makes your
You know,
dick soft.
the bush being out of fashion is like okay by me.
I'm fine with it. I'm also glad music is no longer a big thing in porn, where it's like,
Oh, you didn't like the bass?
No.
Dude, as a bassist,
dude,
I enjoyed
You're a bassist.
barely. But yes, I could drop a good
You're a
porn bass line.
bassist.
I just love barely. That's pretty good.
I mean, like, I can play Blink-182 songs.
Can
okay?
you
That's what I got.
can you slap bass? Can you like down
No.
down down down
I
down?
can play Blink-182 songs. That is
Where are you?
And I'm so
sorry.
No, that's all I can do. That is it. That like I can hit a couple porn lines. That's it.
Blink-
He's one of the Van
Blink-
Wooten brothers over here. If you don't know who that is, he's a really good. Dude, I hated that in porn. That's the worst. That's how you.
I don't know,
kill
dude.
any
Ron
porno.
Jeremy comes into frame. He's got a big fucking mustache and a big hog.
I've never seen
Yeah,
Ron
they're like
Jeremy
a
porn.
sweaty, hot, big,
a
sweaty, big, hog.
big pulsating sweaty
I've literally
hog.
never seen Ron
Italian
Jeremy
hog.
porn.
An Italian
Really?
chorizo.
He would suck his own dick.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
Wait,
fault.
that's
I-
real?
Yeah, I
He'd walk
can't.
in and be like, "Watch it."
He'd be like, I don't need a fluffer. I'm my own fucking fluffer, and then he'd suck his own cock. Like, and
I don't need to look this up today.
and the
I
women
don't wanna
there,
ruin
the
my
women
day.
there are waiting to be fucked, and they're looking at this guy like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I can do that. He's like, no, you don't know how I like it, and then he would just keep sucking his own dick.
Are
It was
are you
weird.
making this up?
No,
No,
100% not.
100% real. Yeah, the ladies would go
I'm
like,
so
the
conflicted
ladies would
right
go
now.
Ron Jeremy, I'm so horny, please fuck me, and he'd be like, no, sorry, I gotta fluff myself up, and it'd take him an hour because his cock was so huge. It was
I
like
don't
a,
need
it,
to look this up.
it was
Swagger's
like
climbing that
13
ladder. As I said, you just keep getting cooler.
Yeah,
Like,
thanks. I know. I know. You know, I've been.
Most people don't
yeah.
know about the Ron Jeremy dick.
It's the
sucking
thing when you jelk for years. Of course, you're gonna look up to Ron Jeremy.
Oh yeah. So that just
When you're an ordinary jelker, you look up to men like Ron Jeremy. and
Baddie's searching fucking
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy.
He's
Right
looking up jelking. He's like, what the hell is jelk? He's spelling it Gelk like a moron. It's Jelq. It's weird. It's like burning.
Nothing from you, sir.
It's
I
like,
am
it's
busy.
German.
German.
It's like
It's
Bernie.
German.
Yeah. Bernie and Pran.
There's the Baddie just seen it.
You seen it?
He sucks his own dick.
He does suck his own cock.
He,
That is
I
it.
literally just watched.
He's flexible for looking
Now-
like a shorter, fatter Mario.
Well, that's the thing. How does Mario get in those cramped up green
Oh
pipes?
no!
He's got to contort himself
Just
somehow.
ruined my own day.
That's the thing. You know, if I could do that, I wouldn't need a woman.
No, exactly.
If women could do that, they wouldn't need a man.
That's one of my favorite shorts is the Caveman series. Have you ever seen the short?
That's why I like cats. I'm jealous of them. Yeah.
Can you lick your own butthole?
Well, if I could, it means I could suck my own dick, right? But I cannot lick my own asshole. And I cannot suck my own dick. Certainly cannot suck my own dick.
If you did, would you put your leg up like a cat does, though?
I mean, it would probably be the only way to get the angle.
I would say whatever works.
that would be the easiest way to do it.
I would rather walk
I would have to like really, it would have to be flaccid pulled taut. It would need to be like really stretched out for me to even get like a,
control yourself.
Sorry.
If I walk in on my buddy sucking his own dick, I hope it's like how Ron Jeremy does
Yeah,
it,
you're
and not
gonna-
a cat.
Yeah, I can imagine-
He was just sitting.
Eli walks in on his buddy's his own dick. Oh, dude, you need some help, bro?
Yeah. Oh shit.
You
Am I
wanna-
earning $1 billion?
We're back to
You
bro
want a bro
jobs.
job? You want a
Full
bro
circle.
job?
We're back to bro jobs,
Full
dude.
circle.
Like, wouldn't it be so funny, bro, if I pranked you by sucking your dick?
Well, we had Logan on, and we were talking because they're very wholesome creators, and they wouldn't believe we're vets, and they were like
Veterinarians?
Yeah, we love
veterinarians.
animals.
Yeah.
And
Like
we were
Demolition Ranch.
Yeah, we're exact
Yeah.
same thing. He's like for Veteran Day, we always take him to Applebee's. He gets his free meal. It's fucking dope.
Just a bunch of vets sitting around
Yeah,
a table.
there's a vets sitting around.
Thank you both for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Of course.
It's an honor, sir.
Yep. I love animals.
Eating them.
Oh yeah.
But man,
smart.
what was it? Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck?
That never
You're both
happens here.
vets?
Veterinarians. We're both vets. What were we talking about right
Ron
before
Jeremy
that?
sucking his own dick. I came over. I sucked your dick.
Oh, $1 billion to
$1
suck a
billion.
dick.
Oh yeah, we said that. We're like,
And they said
Okay.
no.
Okay, they're gay. They're gay and they haven't told anyone.
what is the number for you to suck a dick? And they're like, well, it's very different if it was on camera. I'm like,
What is this?
It was
what's
on camera was the thing. And they're
on
like,
camera, like this
But
guy's a
billion-
dick sucker?
Yeah, but
Will
$1 billion-
everyone know that I'm sucking the dick for money?
yeah.
For $1 billion?
Yeah.
I'm sucking that dick.
dude, you know
It's
how
a
many
bi-
dicks I would suck for $1
But
million?
here's the thing: I pay income tax? I'm paying tax.
No,
Oh
this
no,
is a
so you're
bill.
getting
This
$600
is-
million still.
Yeah,
I know.
If I still, even paying it, you're like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
you know, yeah.
I'm great. I will suck that dick to completion.
I mean, like, what's the catch? What's the catch? Is it covered in fucking Da Bomb hot sauce?
I'd still suck that dick.
What's the catch?
As I said,
It's like, would you smack this cute little baby for $1 billion? Like, I will fucking curb stomp it.
I will throw
I know
that child
it doesn't
so far.
it does not have teeth, but I will curb stomp the gums. Like, I will do what it takes to get $1 billion fucking dollars. It's $1 billion.
Bro, we just did like a big Magic the Gathering card opening on here because we were trying to find the one ring.
The Black Lotus,
No, the one ring. It's the new thing. They were trying
the One Ring.
Yeah, it's a serialized Lord of the Rings card. Fuck you,
$2
you're not a
million
nerd. You
card.
don't get it. $2 million.
It's a $2 million
And we're
And it
card.
hasn't been unboxed.
Yeah, somebody found
There's only
it.
one is a 101 card that MTG and Lord of the Rings built
Collabed
together,
on.
and they're like, we're only making one of these. It got to $2 million before even getting shown.
So is it in a pack
It
still?
was in a,
unopened?
no,
No,
somebody
someone
found
got
it in Toronto, but we did an opening trying to find it.
Toronto, Canada, or Toronto, Washington?
That's very. You definitely lived in Washington, knowing Toronto, Washington.
No, I was so confused when I heard of Toronto, Washington, because I was like, wait, Toronto's been in Washington this whole time? I thought it was in Canada. Am I stupid?
Wait a
And I
minute.
started telling people, I'm like, Toronto isn't in Canada, it's in Washington. They're like, are you fucking retarded? I'm like, no, I read it. And they're like, no, you're an idiot. And they look it up.
You don't get it, man. You're wrong.
And they look it up and they'd be like, oh, there is a Toronto in Washington. I'd be like, see? They go, yeah, but there's a Toronto in Canada
That didn't
still.
mean that's
And
gone.
I'm like, but it's that. It's like, why would it be there? Toronto next to Toronto? Like, what? Come on, like,
Yeah.
you can't have another Toronto for like at least another 500 miles.
they have
Like,
to stay super far
Like, yeah,
apart.
They
like-
are super. What do
No,
you mean
are,
they're
never
so
mind.
it's like
far apart?
it's like there's a California in like California, but then there's like a California, Maryland,
California, Texas too.
a California, Texas.
I actually there is.
I
a
tried
lot.
to drive to California, the state, and I went to Maryland and Texas. Like, what the fuck? Where's California?
I'm
We have-
upset.
I think Toronto and Portland are right next to each other, right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not from Washington.
Son of a
I've only
bitch.
been at one time in Seattle when I was.
wasn't good.
When I
When
was
you were
taking,
doing all the
when I was
drugs.
taking drugs in
Legally.
VR. Yeah.
I like that was your experience in Washington.
Yeah, when I was just taking acid and playing
What else are you gonna
Skyrim.
do in Washington?
Live the dream, apparently.
I don't know. You cut down a cherry tree,
Oh, riot.
right?
I forgot. You can riot in Washington now.
We can live the dream out there. So, are you a big anime guy?
Just
Not
the hentai part.
not super hentai. I grew out of, if you believe that. I grew out of hentai. I mean,
Okay.
only every now and then, like
You'll dabble into the.
I'll dabble into the 2D space, but like to get aroused on a 2D image takes a lot of mental acuity. Like for me to be like, okay, I'm also 2D. Like I'm gonna immerse myself in this 2D universe.
Oh, you go really hard when you jack
I take
off.
a lot of acid. I take a lot of acid to beat off. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
bro, I can't JO to this. This is 2D and they need a beep. I'm a 2D
Yeah,
being.
exactly. It's like that's when I,
You need the tentacles. They're a part of you.
yes,
Yeah.
I need to,
No,
I need to buy the octopi and be fully immersed. No, I mean, hentai isn't really my speed. Anime is a cool little, when the anime is good, it's good. Attack on Titan's good. Like the old shit, Naruto, fucking One Piece, But dude, I only got like maybe 100 episodes in One Piece.
same.
Like I didn't. It's
Casual One Piece. I understand.
very casual.
We're all the same way.
trying
too
to
much.
think. Maybe there's some. I grew up on like really retro ass anime. Actually, like my
Ninja
dad.
Scroll.
No. So I'm
Dragon
talking
Ball
like
Z.
80s anime, man.
Oh,
I'm
like
talking
Akira
like
or Ultra Boy and all
no,
that
like
stuff. Ultraman.
Astro Boy,
Astro Boy,
Gigantor.
Yep.
Yep. If you've ever heard of Battle of the Planets, also known as Gotcha Man,
Yep.
with the 5 like bird people, like the bird ninjas that are scientists and engineers. That was the shit. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my dad for making me grow up on Gotcha Man.
Old ass anime.
it was
Eli aged anime.
pretty fucking cool. Pretty
That's
cool.
my age of anime. God, that's so good. That's
You're
like,
so fucking old, Eli.
Yeah, Battle of the Planets, dude, was pretty dope. My dad, Kimba the White Lion.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You don't know that one? It's a really good one. Kimba the White Lion is a really good one.
I got some.
This is the
anime
first
to
time
actually watch.
Eli's been stumped on anime. I need you to understand how
Yeah.
important that is. You
But-
just did a thing that nobody
Especially-
before you has
so-
done.
Older anime, especially. I'm
Yeah.
usually the one who like, what's that?
Kimba the White. You've never heard of Kimba the White Lion?
No,
Kimba the White Lion is his name.
I'm
you
sure
know?
that was the Japanese
Yeah,
translation.
it probably wasn't. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it sub. I couldn't read.
yeah,
I literally couldn't read. But it was a good thing. There was a little white lion in the safari, and it's his adventures with his friends. It was a great anime to watch when I was like fucking.
You're lying.
I'm not even lying.
I put the bullshit card down.
Do you not believe about what? That
This
Kimba the
is
White
a
Lion is a
Japanese
thing?
Anime?
I'm gonna look up Kimba the White Lion.
I just want to know Japanese people that are like, we will make an anime about the African safari.
Kimba the White Lion, known in Japan as Jungle Emperor, is a Japanese shonen manga series written and illustrated by Osamu Tezuka, which was serialized in the manga shonen in 1950, 1954. And then it became it was broadcast on television, the first color animated television series created in Japan. Aired in North America in 1966. Yeah, it's an old motherfucking anime, dude.
That's the oldest. That's older than like.
That-
What the?
Yeah, of course. It's Kimba the White Lion, dude. It's Kimba the White Lion, everybody. That's what I grew up on.
That's gonna be trending
The
later.
style is so fucking.
Very old. Yeah, very Astro Boy.
It's super Astro Boy. It's
Very-
like before that Japanese culture hit.
Yeah, I was watching fucking Gigantor when it was in
That's
black
like
and white.
Disney.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
like they
you're
tried
like
to knock
old.
off Disney.
Yeah.
Did you watch Godzilla and shit growing
Disney
up?
knocked
Yeah.
these guys off.
I guess so.
Because that's very Astro Boy.
Very,
Holy
very.
shit.
But it was a motherfucking good motherfucking show.
Swagger
everybody.
Souls, those OG anime.
I do.
The O is
That's
jeez.
that's
That is a fucking ancient anime.
like all the other new shit, like 2000s animes. I don't think I really got into. Bleach, I think I may have mentioned was cool. Yo-Yo Hakusho,
Oh yeah, great one.
Very,
good.
very good one.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah, yeah.
Hunter x Hunter is another.
I
same
haven't
artist.
seen Hunter x Hunter.
Same artist as you.
There are like short ones, like one season animes that I've watched that aren't really that notable.
One Punch Man.
I haven't seen it.
That one's a
But,
fun.
I think we've Bobobo.
Holy shit! I forgot about Bobo.
Bobobo. I read the manga, man. I read the manga at the toilet every day when I was taking a shit.
At what age?
Fuck, man. Bobobo. I would have been early teens.
No
like
shit.
reading Bobobo,
Wait,
all the
how
manga.
the fuck old are you?
That's what I'm like trying to place these
that a
things. Are we
secret?
allowed?
How old do you think I am?
30.
Okay,
I'll say around 30.
I'm 30. I'm 35.
You old fuck.
Yeah, I'm 35. 35 years
No
old.
shit, my boy. Okay, and then, so
Yes,
you,
I'm not
man,
as old
you
as
have
you.
that good age of gaming. You grew up in your first system was either a Super Nintendo or a Nintendo.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you went to PlayStation.
Well, it was actually
or
Atari.
Nintendo 64.
It was Atari first.
Atari, but you probably only had a couple games for it.
Yeah, there was like the tank.
Well, I feel like there
game.
only was a couple games for
There,
it.
there wasn't a lot of variety.
There was only a couple that people played.
Yeah.
Eli.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the best way.
Nobody fucking played them. Nobody
No one.
bought them.
There wasn't really much for the Atari. There was ET.
Oh god.
But yeah, the Atari to I think it was I didn't game for a while, and then Super Nintendo. Yeah, it probably just like it went to like GameCube. The GameCube was big.
GameCube was fucking.
What was your
Handhelds
biggest
were
one?
goated.
The biggest ones that I really started
Yeah,
getting into
you were
gaming.
like, hey, this is my fucking passion on
Yeah,
games.
it probably started like GameCube. Wii was cool. Xbox. I didn't really get into PlayStation until like fucking PS4. I didn't like.
shit.
I didn't like the.
Hard controller.
Well, I just didn't like holding my fucking hands like a claw.
The dagger claws.
I didn't.
fucking-
I don't have like very dexterous hands. You got like fucking gorilla hands. So the Xbox controllers and GameCube controllers
The Duke.
fucking worked good.
That fucking
Even
big ass.
the fucking what was the Nintendo one with the fucking three? Was that
Oh,
64?
N64, yeah.
Yeah, so
Three
like,
arms.
That one was shit. Then
Whoa, okay.
it, dude, it was pretty shit.
Let's
it
not
was
say
pretty
things
fucking
we can't
bad.
take
It was-
back.
It was pretty fucking
pretty
bad.
garbage.
It was
Stop
pretty
it.
bad. It
You
was
guys
bad.
are being rude.
It was
It's
bad,
disrespectful.
dude. It
You
was
pl-
bad.
you
It was
play-
fucking really hard. It was really fucking awkward to use. Now, when they went to the GameCube controller, the ergonomics fucking went bad. I'm not, Baddie, I'm not saying that innovation is bad. I'm not saying that,
Don't meet your heroes, guys.
Look,
Don't meet them.
all I'm saying is that, they have to innovate. Look at me, viewers.
Viewers.
Nintendo had to innovate, and they had to come out with something crazy. It was the 90s. People didn't know what the fuck to expect. They were like, what do I hold? Which one do I hold? Do I hold the middle one? Do I hold the left one? Do I hold the right one? And they figured it
To
out.
this day, I still don't know which one you're supposed to hold.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So Nintendo, thank you. You have to innovate. But GameCube controllers when shit got pretty good for them.
The
And
GameCube
then
controller was one of the greatest controllers of all time.
They had the Wii.
They had
Stop
the
it.
Virtual Boy, the first VR unit.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy. He's fucking
Called headaches.
Yes.
just a
Yes.
headache. You're like,
Let's
oh.
stop.
Yes.
Let's not even.
You're trying to get the perfect angle for your head to
like-
slide in
I
and hold it.
didn't even fuck around with that. It was just red. It was red. It was red and black.
Just terrible on your eyes red too.
Not
Not
good,
like
not
a
good for you.
soft red. It was just like cutting into your little child
My
eyes.
eyes
Yeah,
are
it
cool.
was literally. Yeah, it wasn't. You have to innovate. You have to experiment. You have to try your best.
Sometimes you swing and you miss.
Sometimes you swing and you miss, or you swing it as a commercial success for whatever fucking reason. For whatever reason.
Dude, first-person shooters are so bad on that controller. When you go back and try
you're
to play
playing GoldenEye.
bro.
Yeah,
Trying to D-pad and joystick at the
Yeah,
same
well,
time.
you're
Then
holding
miss
R,
you're-
you hold
put-
R to
you're-
aim and your guy's
yeah.
like this.
You're pushing your friend off of his beanbag chair because he keeps selecting shortstop, and he runs
Odd
in.
job, and
yeah,
you're like-
yeah, odd job.
Yeah,
I said
you're like-
shortstop. I'm getting,
Yeah,
I'm getting
shortstop.
Indiana Jones.
You're Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
You selected
Odd job.
shortstop.
Yeah. No, odd
He's
job.
the little Asian dude. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I was just like shortstop. Something from the 80s. You guys see that new Indiana Jones movie?
I heard it's
the
fucking
brand new
awful.
one?
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
real bad,
Yeah,
right?
don't even worry about it.
Is it worse than Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I heard it was bad, but I just assumed it would
Look,
be just as bad.
so
'cause
here's the
Crystal Skull
thing.
was so bad.
Go on.
Look, Crystal Skull, I get it. People are like, this is kind of ridiculous. I kind of liked it because of the whole ancient aliens.
Okay,
part.
yeah.
I was like, I could suspend my disbelief. It was cool. Shia LaBeouf is Shia LaBeouf. I like Even Stevens.
I grew up with
I
Even
think
Stevens.
Even Stevens is a great show. Probably one of the best works he's ever done. And I respect Shia LaBeouf for that. this new movie, which, dude, I didn't even know about until my dad was like, "Hey, there's a new Indiana Jones. You know, you want to see?" I'm like,
Let's
"There's
go
a
bond
new."
his
I'm
father
like,
and
"There's a."
son.
I'm like, "There's a new Indiana Jones." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I haven't heard about it." I'm like, "It's in theaters now. Did it just come out?" He's like, "No, it's been out for a couple of weeks." I go, "That's not a good sign." And I said, "Well, fuck it. I like Harrison Ford. He's old." And then we went and saw it. And yeah, dude, the first 15 minutes is like a deep faked Harrison Ford, which was convincing until they did like some close up dramatic shots, which did not look all that good. You could really tell. I mean, you know, you can really tell. Like it wasn't. You know, they used all the archive footage that Harrison Ford at that age, Lucasfilms. They trained the AI off of. Like, you couldn't have trained it a little more. You couldn't have trained it like maybe for like
Just
a
one more day of iterations.
more.
Just one more day of iterations.
It wasn't. You know, it would have fooled the fucking 50-year-olds. It would have been like, "Wow, how'd they do this?" But you know, when you're a 20, 23, you know, you're savvy with tech. You look at that and you go, "That's pretty." Come on,
That's
Disney.
not good.
You're kind of cutting corners here. And also, they had like a really annoying female lead, and the pacing was weird. And they were trying to set it up like that she was like his goddaughter. That
What happened to Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf was nowhere to be seen.
No mention
his
of his
son?
son?
Oh yeah, Shia LaBeouf was his son.
Who's his fucking son?
they
Shia
just
LaBeouf
didn't
was his son. And they did not mention it.
It's like Passion of the Christ 2, and it's about like Moses. John.
It has been a minute, but like, I don't know, man. The pacing was weird. They did another thing with Nazis again. Like,
Who would have thought?
It's like Nazis. Dude. Okay, like,
Wait, what jokes are made about the Nazis? Go on. I know
like,
there was some.
I don't think there were any jokes more than it was just like, "Ha, you Nazi scumbag! Ha, gonna beat the Nazis again!" And it's like, that's
old
cool,
1,
but
2.
you're gonna do that for 4 movies? There's gonna be Nazis in every movie. Like, that being said, it's been a while since I've seen Temple of Doom. Were there Nazis in Temple of Doom?
I'm just going to assume they're all Nazis.
Because there has been like Nazis in like almost every single
There
Indiana
has,
Jones
because
movie.
the last 3, definitely 3, because the first one.
The second one is the Temple of Doom. Ark has
Nazis.
is Nazis. Temple of Doom, I can't remember.
That's the one I can't remember if there was like a little.
If it was like Nazis or some other thing.
Because there was this the Indian tribe or the
Maybe it was like maybe it was like the South American tribe. Like death whistle Aztec motherfuckers. Yeah.
Cannibals.
Yeah,
Your typical
monkey brain eating pieces of shit.
No Nazis.
Yes.
No Nazis.
No
in Temple.
Nazis.
I confirmed.
Okay,
all
right.
I
got the
checked
8
in with
monkey
the
brains in
scrolls.
that movie.
I don't know, dude. I just think the whole like Nazi angle is kind of like, come on, man. Like we're almost
World War II was a while ago.
It was almost 100 years since World War II, man. I mean,
Are you ready for Oppenheimer?
But here's Oppenheimer's gonna be cool. But here's the thing with the Indiana Jones movie. Look, this is a spoiler. This is a spoiler. So look, if you're a viewer,
you're passionate, right?
if you're a viewer and you're gonna watch the new Indiana Jones movie, Dial of Destiny, just be warned, okay? Skip ahead this, however the editor will figure it out.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. I'm gonna.
Indiana Jones dies.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No, he lives happily ever after with his old bitch wife or whatever, who comes back out of fucking
old people romance.
So here's the thing. Like, it's like he's old as fuck, and that's the thing. The whole movie has this stupid goddaughter who apparently thinks that he abandoned her when like the pacing was weird, dude. They go back in time.
Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. What the fuck? Wait.
They go back in time.
Not like this isn't like.
It's not a flashback. They travel through a interdimensional time rift and go back and they meet Archimedes. I'm not kidding.
What?
They meet Archimedes.
Does he go back and make sure he doesn't have a son? So that's why we don't talk about Shia LaBeouf anymore?
No. They literally... So the Nazis kidnap them. They take the Archimedes fucking relic or whatever, and they find it and put it together. And the Nazis go into it. The Nazis want to take this thing, travel back in time, kill Hitler, and win the war.
Hell yeah!
Which is, I can appreciate. You're killing Hitler.
Good plan. Good game.
Killing
plan.
Hitler, but they realize that they're going back in time too far, or that there's continental drift, and they go back in the wrong location, and they're in Italy, and it's like Greece, and there's a bunch of like fucking Roman ships shooting fire and arrows, and there's like Romans stabbing Greek people, and then Archimedes is like, dragon, and like there's like two fucking planes in the sky, and don't watch it. Don't. Just,
dude,
if you go to watch Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny, go high as fuck. It's the only way that the movie is going to make sense pacing wise. It'll be a lot. It'll be good. Crystal Skulls is like amazing compared to Dial of Destiny. I don't know why this has been the official SwaggerSouls review. Of Indiana Jones.
Well, I wish
Dial of Destiny.
If you would have just started like guess this movie and just started there, I would have had I would never in a million years been like.
You would have said what the fuck are you talking about? Are you making this up?
I thought like a child wrote a story or a play.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, fucking sounds terrible.
But if you're a fan of Indiana Jones and you want just to waste money and eat some popcorn and watch your shitty little movie,
go check out the new Indiana Jones.
Check it out.
Harrison Ford was paid $25 million to do that movie.
That's why he
was paid $25 million?
Yeah.
No wonder he was smiling.
I was just thinking like, Harrison Ford's
so
that
funny.
old. What do you need $25 million at his age?
But here's the thing. It's like $25 million. He didn't even have to do any acting for like the first 15 minutes of the movie. It was all deep-faked. It was all deep-faked.
I guarantee he probably got the script. He's like, what's this? He's like, that's a fill-in? Dope. What's in my line? This?
Yeah, he's like, he literally just recorded the voice lines. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, all right, 25
And
million.
it's just weird. You can't take Indy seriously. Like, it's like Indiana Jones is the badass. Harrison Ford is hot and sexy and capable and a man. And now, he's like reduced to this old geriatric, like bumbling fuck who's like just being overshadowed by this just kind of
annoying lead.
Look, the female lead, like, as a woman, I'm sure she's great. Like as like a person, I'm sure she's fine. But like her character
sucked.
Was so annoying and like overshadowing. And just like they go to like the Middle East, like in Morocco, and she's like trying to sell like this ancient relic. And Indiana Jones would never sell an ancient relic. And so they're trying to portray her as like this. Like I'm a treasure hunter, but I sell the relics for money, and like I'm a little, I'm like an independent woman who's capable.
Opposite Indiana Jones, where it's like a museum.
And for some reason she has this little like a Moroccan boy is like a sidekick who's got like curly hair and he
round.
Yeah, basically.
Odd job.
But not even like
Shortstop,
like almost like looks younger than shortstop. It's like and he could fly a plane and shit too. Like, dude, it's a lot.
Bring back Shia LaBeouf.
It's a lot. Honestly, if Shia LaBeouf was there as the lead instead of that woman, it probably would have been a bit more palatable. Because it was, I don't know, man. Look, I'm not a misogynist or anything. I love women, but like her character was not good.
No, the movie was not good. The movie was not good.
They go back in time and meet Archimedes. Like,
that's all you had to say, right?
Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. Like the ancient aliens, I could understand. Sure, dude. Aliens, yes.
Remember when all the crystal skulls that it started spinning and shit?
They're gonna declassify so many documents in the next year or 2 years that we're gonna know that aliens as a thing are real.
Yeah, I mean statistically.
So that immediately is gonna make the stocks go up on that movie. Ancient,
we're going back to watch. I'm gonna watch Crystal Skulls.
We're gonna watch Crystal Skulls. And go, God damn, those motherfuckers at Disney had the inside scoop.
This is fucking.
They knew.
Hey, Baddie.
Oh, not again.
Remember when you're playing in the summer sun, make sure you're scaped from pubes to bun.
That's right. This is the summer to keep your balls cool and looking hot with Manscaped.
Hey, Baddie, your balls look cool and hot. They are smooth.
Man, Eli takes this check your boys thing seriously. The leaders in below the waist grooming are making sure we have a ball this summer. by giving our pants partners everything they need to stay fresh. Dive headfirst into smooth sack summer by heading over to manscaped.com and use code UNSUB for 20% off. Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multi-function on-off switch that can engage a travel lock, and it gives you the ability to turn on the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for more precise shave. Did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? Beach, lake, or shower, this razor will devour even the strongest pubes. I'm heading to the lake later to shave my pubes for smooth sack summer. Thanks to code UNSUB, got me 20% off my Lawnmower 4.0.
Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with code UNSUB.
That's 20% off plus free shipping with code UNSUB over at manscaped.com. Don't forget to check your boys for smooth sack summer.
Touch those boys.
Yo, Manscaped, yeah.
Yo, Manscaped, your intros are... They wrote this. Oh, man. Are you a big movie guy? Are you like, I fucking...
I don't know. I'm gonna list off like movies that are in my top 5. Interstellar.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like pretty much my number 1. Interstellar is really good.
Oh, bro, trust me.
Then like horror wise, I'd say like Hereditary and Midsommar are good.
My boy.
There's
Fucking Hereditary, man.
There's a new movie coming out by these 2 Australian YouTubers, which are really good friends of mine. They're called it's Danny and Michael Filippo. They're Raka Raka. I don't know if you heard of them. They're very, very
So Raka
Australian.
Raka, big shout out to Raka Raka, one of the most fantastic, and they changed the game on how YouTubers created fight sequences at that time because they did it very visceral and they captured it amazingly. They did shaky can.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I fucking love.
They're the people that are behind the FBI open up and the FBI people like fucking busting through the walls and going down the ropes and shit.
No
shit.
They
made that thing. Yeah, McDonald's,
Power Rangers.
They have a ton of these crazy, cinematic videos over like the last 10, 15 years.
So when I was with Rocket Jump Freddie Wong, that was the one team we wanted to collab with was Raka Raka. So they started that conversation back in the day. This was like 2000.
Yeah, 12
to 14, like through that time.
They're incredibly capable.
Dude, they're so...
And also, like, on a personal level, really, really cool people. Like, Danny and Michael, they're twins. Like, they're like the same person. They have this crazy energy. And they're just
talented as
they don't turn off. They're super talented and really cool. They're coming out with their own movie. They directed a movie called Talk to Me. And I saw an early screening of it last year. It is fucking great, dude.
Really?
It is up there with Hereditary. It's up there with Midsommar.
It's like that visceral, like just fuck with your brain to the
Yeah,
end.
it's really good. It comes out in like a month.
Oh no shit. Okay.
I think it comes out or maybe it comes out this. I think it comes out this month. It comes out in like 10 days.
No shit.
It's called Talk to Me. Definitely look into it if you're a fan of horror movies. Talk to me.
I'm doing a note too.
It has a really good premise. It's based in Australia. It opens with this crazy one take, like a 7-minute one take.
Really? Okay.
So good.
Wait, hold the fuck on. They did a fucking one.
It was
talking about one takes last night.
It was like a 7-minute one take, and it was fucking so immersive, and you like, and it sets the tone for the entire movie. Look, I like movies, but like seeing like
and a horror movie too.
Yeah, horror, straight up horror movie, a one take, like it was like 5 to 7 minutes or something, and it was insane. It sets the tone. Talk to Me in theaters in like I don't know when the hell this is coming out. It'll probably be in theaters by the time this episode is out. If it's out in like 2 weeks or
2 weeks,
something.
yeah. 2 weeks.
Just for reference,
just fucking Google it.
A one take in a horror movie, so you're relying on acting, blocking, making sure all the actors hit their marks, and then you're creating that suspense in that time frame is insane to do a single one take. That means there's no cut for 7 fucking minutes, which is ridiculous.
And the cool thing is, the whole thing is like. I don't even want to spoil it, man. The premise.
Fuck Indiana Jones will spoil that. Don't spoil the good shit.
I'll spoil the shit. I'll spoil the shit that you don't want to watch.
You're saving us. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
What about other?
Let me think. Fuck, man. I need a genre. Throw some genres at me.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Live, Die, Repeat. Oh, Groundhog Day.
It is Groundhog Day.
Violent Groundhog Day.
Violent Groundhog Day.
I haven't seen Live, Die, Repeat.
You should.
Wait,
You're
you
really-
haven't, with Tom Cruise? You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
Check it out.
Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow.
No.
Okay. I promise you, it'll be like,
right.
that dude does know movies. Because, my favorite movies, fucking horror movie, Hereditary.
Hereditary.
So,
Pretty good,
Midsummer,
dude.
so that director, that's his second fucking movie
Midsummer.
ever.
Midsummer opening with that like 12-minute sequence could have been a short film all on its own.
Dude, it goes
all on its
so
own.
fucking hard right out the gate. You're like, oh, this. And that director, he captures human emotion and response beautifully.
I talked to someone. This is funny. I talked to someone like a day or 2 days ago, and I forget who exactly it was, but it was. I was talking about favorite movies and horror movies, and I brought up Midsummer. And they were like, "I've never heard of that." I'm like, "You never heard of Midsummer?" And they're like, "No." And I go, "You need to watch it like really high." Like, I said,
Go to Washington.
No.
Acid.
High on marijuana for one. I said you either need to take an edible and watch it, or you need to smoke like 2 joints and then watch it. And I said, just don't take shrooms. Do not take mushrooms and watch Midsummer. Because the whole fucking movie's premise is like this cult fucking brainwashing people on mushrooms.
Oh,
and dude, they got it. They nailed that. They nailed what it's like to be on mushrooms.
Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So like you oh man.
Lived Our He's fucking amazing.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
That one is
I like
Groundhog
those
Day.
kinds of-
Essentially Groundhog's Day. Other movies would be, I don't know, like action. What are your favorite? Like Raid 2 or
Action.
John Wick?
Wick is great. I haven't seen Wick 4.
I haven't either yet.
I got to see Wick 4.
I wasn't a fan of 3, and I know a lot of
3
people,
was all right.
It's just action fatigue, and it went over the top.
Action fatigue's a great word for it, because I remember
4's
like,
worse with action fatigue.
Yeah?
It just keeps going from whatever.
4 has
yeah.
a 15-minute sequence. You are tired. You're like,
Yeah,
bros,
dude.
okay, like
I remember they're in the desert in 3, and like they have a 5-minute gunfight with dogs, and I'm like maybe 3 minutes in, I'm just like, oh, when is this gonna end?
Please.
How many times am I gonna watch him do some crazy jujitsu tactical reload shit? But that being said, 2 is fucking dope.
2 and 1, I love both of them.
1 is so. The
No, John Wick
is
3.
just
John
so-
Wick 3 with the horse. It was pretty cool.
John Wick.
There's some. Look, I'm not even gonna talk any shit. John Wick's fucking great. Look, action. As far as action goes, John Wick, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
Oh,
too.
Saving Private.
Very, very good. There's some old like.
I mean,
World
now
War
we talk about
II.
Band of Brothers.
Band
like,
of Brothers.
Fucking Christ.
Classic Batman. Any Christopher Nolan movie.
Dude, Memoir.
Oh, yep.
Memoir is good. All the yeah, dude. Dude.
Oh, my man's a movie. You know your movies
Well, it's
too.
funny, man. I went to college to like do computer science, and then realized you didn't like computer science, and then did radio, television, and film, and then realized, oh, why am I even doing this? And then I just dropped out.
And then you're like, I'm going to do YouTube and do this on my own and learn on YouTube.
Yep, and it worked.
Hey, Baddie, do you know what time it is?
I think 4 hours.
That's right, it's Hot Boy Summertime, and you know what that means.
Eli, is this an ad read?
How dare you?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And that's why First Leaf Wine is the best.
I love First Leaf because they make it super easy to get personalized wine boxes delivered on my schedule. Since you get to choose the day your shipment comes, you can go out and have all your summer fun without stressing about missing a delivery.
Your personalized wine shipments are delivered right to your door. So you can kick back, relax, and enjoy wines you love all summer long. Pinot for life. Plus, every selection is backed by First Leaf's 100% satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back.
Make sure you've got great wine when you want it this summer. You got to try First Leaf. Just head over to tryfirstleaf.com/unsub to sign up, and you'll get your first 6 hand-curated bottles for just $44.95.
Go to tryfirstleaf.com/unsub. That's TRYFIRSTLEAF.com/unsub to get your first 6 bottles for under $8 a bottle. And this is the good stuff. Tryfirstleaf.com/unsub. Go now. Wine, my weakness.
And you're crushing it right now.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
like, you got that flow.
It's all right. I got the gamer stuff. I did a podcast for a while which was really good.
What happened to the podcast?
It's still going. It's just like we have
Lull.
like 3. It's in a big lull. We have like 3 episodes that are like ready to go, just haven't been put up. I don't know. There's a lot with that, but yeah, it's been a while since I've like filmed one. So this is fun.
I love
bullshit.
it, dude. I love it. Like your cadence, your
dude.
energy, and
I
then
know.
it's like the knowledge, and then
You're also super cute.
Oh.
He's very cute.
the
So pretty.
cutest of
I don't
boys.
have any more flakes on my eyebrows, do I?
Doesn't matter. You know why? You're the last person I'm
got
going to
the
see with these eyes. I'm getting eye surgery tomorrow.
You're getting eye surgery?
Oh,
Literally
God,
tomorrow.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. You're
Literally.
gonna get batteries.
I saw his face. Now I got to get my eyes fake. They're
Yeah,
gone. I got to remove them.
I'm men in blacking this motherfucker. I'm gonna
was
hit
like
him with
the
the
sun.
yeah.
He's seen the sun. You walked in. Baddie's like, I'm blind.
No shit. So why? How bad is your eyesight?
I'm so. Oh, dude. There's nothing. I lose vision after
I
just
also wear glasses. Oh, jeez, dude.
I can't see. Like,
Bro,
there's-
it's rough.
there's no
Baddie got
game.
that
Are my
rough.
eyes like 2 times bigger?
Yeah, you
Am I
look like-
bubbles?
You look like a
good without
Long Beach
glasses,
Griffey.
too, man.
Huh?
You look good without
I
glasses.
didn't wear
too.
glasses most of my life. I got a bad pair of contacts one day. I went back to glasses. I'm lazy.
Don't
Damn.
fucking lie to him.
I'm like,
Baddie has to wear glasses no
fuck
matter
you.
what.
Fuck you.
He was like, I'm getting glasses.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Baddie, you have to wear. I'm not calling you Kyle, and I'm not seeing you with glasses on. Like, those are my rules.
Oh, Kyle.
You're Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, those are the
That's
two
okay,
things I
man.
Monster
won't do.
Energy, Mountain Dew.
I've known many Kyles in my life, and I don't think I've ever known an asshole Kyle. I think that stereotype of Kyles hating their dads and punching holes in their walls and drinking Monster Energy is completely unfounded. In fact, I would attribute that more of like a look. I knew one Lamar in my life, and I hate Lamars. He stabbed me in the leg with a pencil because I didn't let him copy my homework. You still have a.
Oh, you got the lead still in
I've
it?
got the right there. See,
Dude, I had a kid stab me. It's under my tattoo. Same thing. Michael. I remember it was Mike.
Lamar.
Wow, you really actually know somebody when they stab
Yes.
you. That name actually
When-
registers
in
your
there
head.
Yes.
forever.
Look, you know, if there's a viewer watching by the name of Lamar, I know it's a rare name, and it's no fault to you, but the only Lamar,
Fuck you, Lamar.
the only Lamar I've ever known in my life caused me a permanent scar. You know, and I don't appreciate
I
that.
had a problem with Tyler's.
Tyler's can be
Kind of douchey, right?
Tyler's can be slippery folk. Tyler's can be a little. Tyler's can be.
You know what's worse than Tyler?
polarizing.
Peter.
I just like.
I fuck with Pete's,
Pete's cool.
but I don't fuck with Peters
if you make
as
me call
much.
you Peter,
Peters.
I have a real problem with a fucking.
You know, if you go, hey dude, my name's Peter, I go, hey
Lois.
hey Lois.
I just like everyone's picking white names.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar. Look, that'd be. I feel like
I know one Lamar.
I'm guessing he's not white.
He's not white.
my Lamar.
I have a white Lamar in my life.
Lamar was kind of white.
Kinda. He said
Kind
kinda.
of. I
Eli.
did say kind of.
He said kinda.
Look, I'm not saying he was like Irish or a wasp or anything. But I mean, he wasn't like he wasn't.
But like on the chart,
on the chart.
Was it? He's getting arrested.
he had both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, if he got pulled over, he would have both hands on the wheel. Yeah,
Yeah, you're like,
yeah,
huh? Okay.
yeah. But I don't like him because he stabbed me with a pencil.
That's fair. He stabbed you with a pencil.
Not because of his color. It's because he stabbed me with and he wanted to copy my homework, and I said, yeah, that's too bad. You should have done your homework, and so he stabbed me in the leg. And I was like, what the fuck? I think I would have been like 12.
Yeah,
I would have
it's
been like
that
12
weird
years
age.
old. Yeah, that weird age where he's like, oh, you don't want to fucking help me? Stab me.
You look over and you're like, bro, you need to learn how to process your emotions. Start.
I think I looked at him like, what, are you serious? And I scooted over. We were in the gym bleachers, if I remember correctly. It was in gym class.
Mine was in math. Wow, you really do. Those are like
Yeah,
core
they-
memories.
they
Those are like
stick
core
with you.
memories. Those are math class. I got stabbed. I was facing like Yeah, I remember everything about that core memory.
It's called trauma. It's called childhood trauma. I had a math teacher.
Fuck you, Mr. McConnell. I remember you. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, can you say?
He failed me.
Oh, what a cunt.
Yeah, dude. You didn't fail yourself?
No. To be fair, I got a 69.7, needed a 70.
Oh.
Every other school in Vermont needed a 65 for passing.
That's bullshit.
But I went to a fancy school, which I barely graduated from.
I've had some real asshole. I've had some real asshole teachers that were just like, I don't know, dude. There's some teachers that are just like out to get you, like straight up. Like,
I agree.
Like from the get go, they'll
just
be like, "Who's?"
Jaded assholes.
They'll be like,
"Yeah." With kids still.
They'll be like, "Who's the kid in the class that like I'm going to
ruin?"
Like, yes, like I'm going to fuck them. Like,
I need a target for some aggression.
I had an 8th grade English teacher, dude, and I was like, I didn't really give a shit about writing back then. I'm a good writer when I like want to write about shit that I'm interested in, but they would never give us that opportunity. And like I would write like an essay, and she would pick my essay out of everybody in the class to read out loud as an example of what not to do. And she would be like, yes, like, you know, she's like, and she'd be like, I'm not shaming anybody, but
she'd look at you
straight up, like glance over my direction and then read it, and then at the end of the class, like give it back to me
in front of the class.
In front of the class.
I don't want to point out who this
which
is.
SwaggerSouls.
Which was unbelievable.
She just looks at you.
And let me tell you, man, this one time, I will never forget this. The worst, like probably. It was the one experience in school that made me like the angriest like ever. I was like seething mad.
Bro, you had that you had 1,000 yard stare right there. You literally looked off and I could see the memory going
So this
through your
was
eyes.
in middle school. This was the year before graduating to high school, and the one thing that those fucking bastard teachers love to stick in your head was, when you go to high school, you're not going to be able to get away with this kind of behavior. They're going to be so much more strict. They're going to be so much more hard on you, which, you know, no. So this is funny. My first period was math, and then my second period was this bitch teacher's class, right? And so, get this. We had to write like a 5-page essay on this book that we were reading. I read the fucking book. I wrote a good essay. And I wrote an essay that I spent days doing. It wasn't a last-minute thing.
You actually put the work in.
I put a fucking ton of work in so that shit didn't happen again. So she didn't read my shit in front of everybody again. So I worked on this. I put my folder for that class under my desk, as I do all the time in first period. First period ends. I walk literally the classroom next door, forgot my folder in the other class. And so I'm sitting there. Class hasn't even begun. Like the bell didn't even ring.
Because there's time in between.
And I say, hey, Miss, I'm not going to say her name because I'll ruin her.
Miss Bitchhead.
Yeah, Miss. I left my folder in like my last class right next door. I'm just going to run and grab it. No, you're not. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? She's like, you should know, like, you leave your stuff in another class. In high school, the teachers aren't going to let you grab it. And then she said, you know what? I'm going to give you a late grade on it because you didn't bring it with you. And you need to go to the library and write another essay apologizing to your parents for apologizing to my parents for like forgetting that forgetting my notes and being irresponsible. And I got so red. I got like, and you're like in that part of your life where you're going through puberty and you're like at a moment's notice ready to like fucking
murder,
like turn a guy,
punch or fuck,
like you're ready to like turn
punch
a guy
or fuck. Yes,
basically you're either about to bust a nut or you're gonna turn like your peer's head into hamburger meat in like the lunch line, like that's basically
that's 12
and like
14.
I am literally like shaking in rage, like shaking, ready to like blow up. I grab the paper and the pen she gives me. I go home. Oh, I don't go home. I go to the library. and I write out this bullshit essay, and the first letter of every line was like Miss Blank is a big fucking like I made sure it said, like, if you read the first line all the way down, it was like Miss, her name is like what I wrote. And yeah, dude, I remember, and it was so funny because I give, she's like, make sure you give that to your parents. Your parents have to like put a note on it to like verify that they've read it. And like I go to my dad, I'm like, Dad, this is what happened. And he's like, what? He's like, what? And he, dude, like we had to have like this whole like parent teacher fucking conference.
How did that go?
So embarrassing, dude. It was so, because she was a fucking psycho, man. She was a fucking bitch.
I love how passionate
dude,
you are,
you
right?
remember these
it's
things.
So, and it's so and it upsets me, and it upsets me because I'm a good guy. I don't want to fuck with anyone. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. And she has a very recognizable last name, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
I did that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
It's right there. You're like, you're talking about it. You're like,
yeah, so bad. Like, look, and the shitty thing is, like, her daughter was in my class, and she was very cute, and she was very no. You
should have.
Well, that's the thing. I think I was 12, so I thought everyone wanted to, it was into me.
Yeah,
you're
12.
You're like 12, 13, so 14, so I don't think I was 12. Yeah, I was 13.
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah, so I was definitely,
you.
You're thinking like, oh yeah, this person's into me, or like, that person is into them, or whatever. I thought her daughter was into me. She would talk to me a lot, and I would think, she was like a horse girl, and she was like a really, really academic, like a fucking big achiever, and I think her mom was super fucking strict on her, and I think she really hated her mom. So I think she was into me as a way to get back at her mom, because her mom fucking hated me. She probably talked to her daughter about how much she hated me. So
SwaggerSouls is so cute, Mom. Oh my god,
probably something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And you were just in the crossfire.
I'm like seething. Like, what the fuck? I wrote the fucking essay, dude, and
what was the
I don't know,
parent-teacher
man.
conference?
Oh, dude, that was dumb.
Jesus.
I'm sitting there in front of like my classes. We had like we went to such a big school. There was a principal for every grade.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And yeah, I remember being there, and the principal's there, and they're like mediating between like my dad and this teacher, and I'm sitting there like so embarrassed that like because I don't want to like.
You're ready to expire.
I don't want to like.
Just end
I don't
it.
want to be to the principal like, this person's mean to me. Like, they're like unfairly treating me like shit because I'm 13. Who the fuck's gonna believe me? But my dad's there like, why are you doing this? like my son's coming home and telling me all this shit. And
Like, why are you being to my son?
and her excuse was like, oh, he's just overly sensitive. And she like did this whole like straight up like played a different role.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's like when you have a babysitter that like tortures you, and then when your parents get home, go, oh, he was so sweet, like Timmy Turner and Vicky, like straight up. Like she put on this other personality. Yeah. Anyways, enough about my childhood trauma.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this great podcast. As always, we have Eli Dope, myself, Baddie Streams, and the fucking awesome. Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Swagger fucking souls. Jesus, man.
Holy shit, bro! Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Beautiful fucking man.
Anything else you wanted to touch on? Any questions?
We have
comments,
some very important things to
concerns?
ask you, but that's going to be on the after show, which is for Patreon. So if anybody wants to
All
watch that,
right.
you go to Patreon. You can check that out.
Yeah. Cough it up.
He's going to take his
prepare.
mask off. He's going to show his face.
It's true. I'm going to do that.
He's going to do it. He's going to fucking do it.
I am going to do that.
He's gonna test me for hernias.
I am going to do that.
He said cough.
I am going to do that. I said
can you do that
cough.
to me too?
Cough it up.
I'll just be
Cough
squatting on
up
the
your
table.
cough up your hernia.
Oh shit!
You cough, and an intestine comes out your mouth.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
One thing, real quick, we just got to touch on this. Has nothing to do with you, but thanks for being here. Eli and I are going to be at GCX in Florida, Orlando,
GCX in Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Our first live podcast.
Their first live podcast.
2,000 seats. Somehow we have to fill.
What? 2,000 fucking seats? What?
Your narrator's joining us, so that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
So maybe you should go to that August 5th, 2:45 GCX. We'll see y'all there. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, GCX.